my name is Amy. Welcome into One Small Sparkle. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am super excited for this. This is Diamond Art Club's hanging sign of Craft Room. How flippin' cute. I've actually been waiting for this to come back on sale for a while because I've been kind of wanting something to add to my like craft room office space, and this is just perfect. So I'm super excited to show you guys this one. This is a wow, I just like completely lost my train of thought. This is a 16-inch by 12-inch as far as like uh the actual space itself, which obviously is going to be quite true to size. It comes ready to hang. It's got like the little twine added on it, so there's no like assembly, which is really nice. I'll pull that out first so you guys can see. We'll go over like everything else, but I want to work on this immediately, so I'm just gonna pull it, and then we can go over the rest of what's in here. But it's already got the little like twine stapled in, so it's just ready to go, which is perfect because I I don't want to deal with that. Who does, right? Give me 2 seconds. 1 sec. Okay, sorry about that. I had internet issues that I needed information for. So, this is a square drill canvas. It's, again, 6 by 12 inches or 14.7 by 29.7 centimeters. It comes with 14 colors. Just tell you as we pull stuff out here. It has an AB, an iridescent, 3 specials, and 3 fairy dusts. So it's got, for like such a small like canvas or project, I should say, it's got a lot of like fun stuff to it. So I'm super excited. Can I get this out nicely, or is it going to drive me crazy? It's going to drive me crazy. Okay, there you go. So move that off to the side. So we've got our sticker sheet and logbook kind of entry thing going on. So we've got the AB starts at 7 here. So literally 14 and half of them are special in some way, which is fantastic. So we've got our purple AB, our light blue iridescent. We've got our 3 specials and our 3 fairy dust. So we'll take a look at the drills in a second to see just what exactly those specials are and all that. But it comes with the Diamond Art Club kit we all know and love. I'm not gonna go into detail about like what's all in here because either you know or honestly better people than I have explained this to. So usual kit, nothing out of the ordinary. It does come with like the smaller tray as you can see, but obviously it's a smaller project. You don't need a giant tray for a little cute project such as this. So we'll leave that off to the side. And then it has the thank you for your purchase. Now for this, it doesn't come with the treasure quest card. Just FYI. But honestly, this itself is the treasure as far as I'm concerned. So like, who cares? Let's take a look at our drills and then we'll take a look at like whereabouts in the sign the drills actually are. Okay. So let me bring this up for you. Actually, let me bring the camera down instead, actually. Because that is a bit too far. I got little arms. Holding it up is gonna make my arms all tired out. I don't wanna. So let me zoom that in for you. There we go. Okay. So, that's better. We've got our, oops, as I'm knocking everything around. So we've got our purple background colors. We've got our first fairy dust in the white. Pretty sure that's gonna be for lettering. Then we've got regular colors. This is the light blue fairy dust. This is our purple AB. Our yellow fairy dust. Our regular colors are iridescent. Oh, that looks so cool. Bring those up even more. Oh, that is gorgeous. I thought that was gonna be more of a light blue, but it's almost like a turquoisey kind of color. That is stunning. I've actually not had a canvas yet that's used iridescent, so I am like beyond excited to use these. Those are so pretty. I didn't realize that they were kind of like, I guess it should have made sense, but they're almost like crystally in that they're kind of like more transparent. Whereas like obviously this is like super opaque, right? But like these have like a, like you could look in them in a way, and I'm hyped. This is gonna be great. And we've got our regular colors. And then our first special is a nice big chunky blue square. And then nice big chunky yellow squares. And then last but not least, nice big chunky white squares. Now, these. Camera? Hello? Where are you going? Okay, fine. Whatever. I'll just move over here then. So these are the nice big white squares. They, there's one little purple guy in there. I just saw that go across the screen and I was like, is that a bug on my desk or something? It scared the shit out of me for a second. But these, because they're like white, they almost like look kind of like light pink. I hate that the camera's moved because I can't tell where I am now. But like, because of the way that they shine, they just have like a, I guess it's mostly because it's probably just throwing off the like color around it, but it almost looks like pinky, which I am super excited for. Let me see if I can fix the, there we go. Okay. I don't know how it did that, but technical difficulties always. So I'm super excited for these. This looks really cool. I've actually not worked with like special drills either, so this is a combination of firsts for me. Can I figure out how to put these back in order? Sort of. Okay. So there we go. And then let's see if we can find where our specials are in this. So let me just go off of this here. So let's do, first one is the AB, so that's the E's. Okay, so those are actually these like kind of like purple stars on purple, which makes sense for these to be the ABs then, because that way they'll actually show up. Because I feel like if this was just like a fairy dust, it wouldn't really shine because it's just purple on purple. But these are our ABs, so there's like a whole bunch of those throughout. And then the next one we have is the L, so it's the iridescent. So it's going to be these kind of light blue stars. There's like 5 of those total because there's that little guy up there too. And then our specials obviously go along here and along here. And then for the fairy dusts, we have, they kind of work as like accent highlights to the sparkles and the diamonds. So like the light blue fairy dust and even the white fairy dust, is each of them is kind of like the curve of each piece, like so. So that's gonna look super great. And then obviously, yeah, the craft room itself is in the white fairy dust. So packed full of oodles of special drill goodness. I feel like it's gonna just like pop on my wall, and I'm super excited. And yeah, so I think that's probably everything we need. Squares, 14 colors, chock full of specials, 16 by 12 inch, 7,021 diamonds total. So a delightful little snack of pretty shinies and already pre-set for you in terms of ready to hang. So that's gonna be it for me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and taking a look at my new sign. If you have this hanging up as well, or if you've worked on this, let me know, because I don't know, I'm just delighted. I feel like this is such a cute way to kind of like be like, this is my diamond painting space. So let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.